News. I'm host Nicole Vegas.
And I'm your co-host, OG Silverback.
And I'm your co-host, Jason Marcos Velez.
And welcome to the show today, folks. We got an exciting show for you today. And I'm really excited because we got the lady in red. And I mean, it's just really nice.
Oh, thank you for having me in the center here of attention going on today. I'd like to welcome two talents that are also, I had the pleasure of working with you, Gabriel Smith, and Jose Gonzalez, or how do they say?
Jose Uribe.
Yeah.
Uribe, but without
Gonzalez, yeah. But
Gonzalez.
just Uribe, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing something really amazing that I'm hoping to be part of. Can I do a quick little shout out of the 49-hour film festival?
Yes.
And can you please now elaborate on who you are, what you're about, and what you are bringing to Vegas?
Yeah, you want to elaborate now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We like it.
So we're the co-owners of Los Buddhas Media, which is a local production company. We make commercials. We make short films. Right now, we're working on a few narrative projects. But our main focus up until about mid-November is our 49-hour film festival, which is this sort of our take on the the classic weekend 48-hour film festival setup, with some amenities, I would say, like.
What I've seen that you have an early entry fee of $149.
Right.
And then I also seen Jason putting it on his stunt group. So this is really important because if I didn't know I was interviewing you guys, I wouldn't have known about it. And I do want to share how important it is to come together here with our talents here in Vegas.
Right.
And I want to say thank you so much for also putting two mixers that are happening Wednesday at.
Right.
At 18 Ben. We don't have the address, right? Do we have the address?
Well, it's just 18 Ben
18
in our
Ben.
district.
And then the other one, which is our sponsor.
What time? I believe it's at 6 p.m.
Okay.
I'll put it up on my
Between
Facebook.
6 and 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then our sponsor, Abbey Ray Studios. She's putting us an event on Friday. Between, is it 6:30, right? 6:30 to 8.
I will make sure I put the information out and then share it among the groups because this is something that's really fun, creative, and where the community of tales can come together. And I got a question for either one of you. How did you come up with this?
I like competing. I like watching those. I competed in 48, and they were hell. So I was like, I don't want to do this. I'd rather put them on. And so I did. I produced one with Melissa Rosario.
Okay.
Rosario last year, and we had an okay time, but it was very hectic. I had resources to get some locations, but they didn't allow me to. It's because there's rules, and I understand too. So the reason we decided to do our own is because we want to put our own spin.
Sure.
And we want to do it our own way, without rules. If we could compete, it's like UFC. You could bring a chair, you attack the other team. I'm just kidding, but you don't have to do that.
We got some chairs.
Yeah, no, we want to compete. I believe that there's a lot of really talented filmmakers here in Las Vegas, and they're talented, and we want to put the spotlight on them. And this is one event of another one that we're going to be putting up this upcoming year. 2013?
2023, yeah.
So we're going to be putting up events, but we want to showcase the local Las Vegas talent because I believe we could compete against other states, and I like competition.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Well, it's a low stakes way to meet filmmakers. I guess like the one last year is how I met Jose.
Okay.
And it's fun. It's not like a regular production where you're just like 6 months of pre-production, and you're super anxious through the whole actual production, and then it's like 2 years of post-production, whatever. It's just like you're gonna do this in a weekend,
right,
and you have specific prompts, right? Like you have to say a specific line or use a specific prop, so our spin on it is we are trying to make it more community driven, make it feel more like this is Vegas people. This is not a corporate sort of, here are the guidelines, go ahead and do it yourself. And you can kind of see that we're doing these. We're incredibly bashful and hate being in front of camera, but we're doing these silly videos on our social media accounts, just trying to let people know, like, hey, we got skin in this. We're doing this because we are interested in seeing the community, connect.
Right. But speaking of community, it's very interesting because Nicole, myself, and Jason, we're all about community and networking. And I'm so glad I met you guys because she's the master networker, and Master Jason is a producer and a writer and a
nice.
director, and he's got a stunt group. And I think this would be good if we all get together because he's not about competing.
Right.
He's about bringing the community together.
Yeah.
And not so we can compete against LA, but just so as a group, we can help each other to grow, man, and show our talent.
Yeah.
Build
Yeah.
that foundation.
Yeah,
Instead of having
foundation.
the people that sabotage and tear it apart.
Yeah.
We are builders, communicators, and the most important in this industry is marketing.
Yes.
Marketing
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
have. Who are you? What are you about?
Yeah.
And I also noticed that you are a photographer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm a photographer, videographer, filmmaker.
He's gonna be a big time director.
Okay.
Is he?
Nice.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I
okay.
wouldn't
Yeah,
bet
I mean,
against him, you know?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want to hang out with you too.
I'm
man.
trying. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
I already made him sign some contracts, offer you interviews.
But you come a big time.
You don't forget
Yeah, yeah.
me. 'Cause we
Yeah.
Under
started-
duress, I thought
Yeah.
I was like signing a check at IHOP,
Right.
Yeah,
and he pulled it off. And it's like,
I go with the
lifetime.
Godfather rules. You
Right.
not you can't refuse. You know.
Yeah, the offer you can't
Yeah.
refuse.
I have another director too, so I'm so sorry. I'm taking everybody, all the talent, signing them.
Nice.
Oh,
no, we like it.
No, I know. Yeah, I
Good.
really think Gabriel's gonna be big time. I'm telling you.
Okay.
That's a good point, though. We, we're not professional social media account managers. We're filmmakers, and in this indie sort of landscape, you have to wear 50 different hats.
Right. Yeah.
So we're trying our best to reach out to people. The fact of the matter is, that we could do better for sure, and we're learning every day, I think. But yeah, it'd be great to mix up with you guys and
Yeah.
just share the love. Also, there's $1,000 cash prize.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
wait,
doing.
wait, you forgot to mention the big bucks there.
Yeah. True.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just again, it's just us trying to share hey, we're serious about this. We
Right.
want.
Yeah.
We're
That's a good incentive though to win $1,000.
I know, 'cause I get another watch.
And help build together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They could use that for whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
Pretty much making another movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's never the funds are endless on that. You always need.
That's a micro budget
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
short right there.
You guys should compete. You guys are gonna compete, or
No,
Next
we
time
don't
you're
want to
an
compete. We
actor
want to
and then-
collaborate. We want to
Oh,
collaborate because
yeah.
we're actors
Wait,
and
I
stunt
wanna
people.
compete.
yeah. I could, we could put the team together.
Yeah, we can be in your
Yeah.
films and
Yeah.
stuff, man. You know what I mean? We know about marks and not looking at the camera and all that kind of stuff, staying in focus.
Hey, that's all important stuff.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Know your marks and don't ever look in the camera.
Don't you
and
ever, don't you
don't
dare.
upstage. Don't upstage when there's
Don't you dare look in the camera. Don't you ever.
Those days were scary
I
when
know.
I first
Yeah.
started. They were
No, but
like,
speaking of community, on a serious note, Master Jason always has a lot of projects going, and he always looks to collaborate. What I like about him and Nicole, they always look to work with other producers and directors to build something that represents Vegas, and you give opportunities for people that might not otherwise be able to showcase their talent, because maybe they don't have an agent or a manager or none of that.
Yeah.
And so you guys can help each other out and stuff. And I think that another thing, these guys are awesome at social media marketing, dude. They no, because I understand, I'm strictly a martial artist, and Nicole and Master Jason were like, hey, you got to post more, you got to tag people. And I think they
Yeah.
can help you guys because for this show, I was trying to research you guys, man. And it was like, I was going after a secret agent. I was like, hey, man, where's all these?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I did that on purpose. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. And
Yeah.
people have been telling me you gotta post the
Yeah, bro.
projects,
He's
and
an
then
ex-operative. Yeah.
I just
Oh.
don't like people knowing. I gotta,
Okay.
I'm very clean. I became a citizen. They did my background check. Yeah, so
Okay.
He's like,
That's funny.
he wants to keep everything.
yeah.
Incognito.
So you want to be under the radar,
Pretty
not
good
above
credit
it.
score too. So I'm pretty
Oh.
happy about that.
Yeah.
Wait, you're single?
Oh,
And
credit score, yeah.
You're
Yeah.
single. Both
Yeah.
are single, and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
we're-
good credit scores.
Credit
and
score, yeah.
you're gonna
I'm
be
buying to
big
get
time.
another house.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I do have a Ferrari, but it's
All right.
it's in 2025. But
Oh,
I-
it's totally funny.
You know,
Yeah, he's
I like
projecting
that.
forward.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
I like
projecting
that.
forward.
Goodness. no money hungry females will be looking for that.
No.
And I do want to. So you said you fight?
No, we do martial arts. I retired from fighting.
Oh, I was gonna.
So we
I
just
was.
do it for the movies.
I was gonna rob you guys after
No,
this, but
don't
I don't know how to
do
fight.
it.
You know?
No,
so-
Don't bring him out of retirement
I don't
now.
know.
Bring me out of retirement. Don't do it, man.
Yeah, I did jujitsu
Yeah, it's
for
a movie,
bit.
man.
Yeah.
Bring the martial artist out of retirement.
Yeah,
All right. I like that.
Shit, here we
Yeah,
go.
we,
I like that. Hey.
we have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have everybody sign something before we leave because you know,
Okay.
that's a good idea. You know.
Yeah.
No, that's-
Yeah.
Well, there's some
I like
fun things.
jujitsu. I've actually
Yeah.
been to Israel.
Oh yeah. I did. I did.
Stop hitting me. Woo, wrinkle here.
I caught it.
No, but you know what? I was trying to find stuff too.
Yeah.
Then I had to reach out. I was prior military retired, and I had to reach out to some of my buddies, and I did find some stuff out
Oh,
of
I
it.
didn't
Oh.
find that deal.
Uh-oh.
So- And I actually want to hear about your
From the hood. Or,
You brought the hood.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
yeah, I want to get like your backstory and
Oh,
growing
okay.
up. I know you grew up in Guanajuato, Mexico.
yeah. No, I grew up here, but I'm from Mexico. I
Okay.
crossed the border illegally.
He's not
But,
joking.
I'm not joking. People
Hey, we
think
gotta edit
it's
that out. We gotta edit that
no,
out.
but I'm a resident now in
Oh,
the
yeah.
city. I become a
Yay.
citizen. But yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I thought this was like a check mark, but it is a river. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, I only walked like 10 minutes to be honest. It wasn't dramatic. Like my dad had the hookups, and then we got in, you know.
You got it, see?
Yeah, but I'm very
Sicario,
clean.
here we
He
come.
knows how to get
Yeah.
in, so this is the man of the hour. You better hook up and.
The things that I've done wrong is I did get kicked out of summer school.
Oh, man.
It was because I didn't need it. My mom would take me there to get like as a babysitter, like I would
Oh,
be
yeah.
taken care of. But then they found out that they were like, oh, you don't need summer school, so they kicked me out.
Oh, wow.
They tested me out actually. So,
Yeah.
So I went back into the hood, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. But be honest, I films were like it's the reason I got out of trouble. I watched films, you know. I cooked and cleaned.
Mhm.
I was a domestic engineer. It's like how I say it, where I cooked, clean at home. You know, I would watch films. You know,
Cook and clean.
Yeah.
You have a good credit score.
Yeah.
A fancy car.
Yeah, Ferrari 2025. You know. So.
and he crosses the border
Yeah.
easily.
You're not getting caught. No questionable background, right?
No,
Nice.
they were kind of sketchy too. They were telling me, "Oh, you've been in." Well, I grew up Naked City behind the Stratosphere,
Mhm.
so I would hear like stuff happening, like, "Oh, someone got shot there." Like, what? I was there 5 minutes ago. I could have seen it, you know. But but I would always miss like you know.
Well, good for you, man.
I would
You
be
missed
watching.
that.
I would be home watching Silence of the Lambs, you know, Scarface.
Oh, I love those movies.
New Jack City,
Oh, man.
The Shining, you know. So,
Man, me and him think a lot of
yeah. So they were all rated R movies, but my parents didn't care. You know, they were like, "Oh, those are movies. You know, out there is real life."
Right.
I do have a question. For the 48 hours, what movie genre did you do?
49. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, the
Oh,
one from
okay,
the
she's
previous
going back,
year.
yeah.
I did Noir is the last one I did.
And then for the 49, what one can you give a heads up on what you are?
Yeah, so it's gonna be the same general genres. So you know, you'll get noir, action, horror.
What one are
Mhm.
you doing though? Are you gonna keep it secret?
Oh, we can't. We
We
can't
can't
participate.
compete because it'll be cheating.
What would you hope to see then?
I like film noir, you know.
Oh, okay. So you're asking like what would be
Horror.
fun to do? Horror
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 kind.
seems like the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you
So-
like the horror or do you like the terror?
What day of the week is it?
Oh, today is Tuesday.
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 If it on a Tuesday, I think I like the horror. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also have. I don't know if we mentioned we're gonna do just classic like the category awards for your Oscar like.
Mhm.
We'll hand out trophies for that, but and we're gonna be very transparent with our judge system. Like we're gonna get Jose. He
A couple
Graduated.
professors from UNLV.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's unbiased, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No favoritism.
That was
Yeah.
the main issue people seem to have with that was the main issue people seem to have with the last year's event was
3 teams kept taking the whole awards. and
well no
then-
not even that, it was just like the awards were being announced, but there's like okay, who voted, who like
Yeah.
judged these.
I don't
Right.
even know who voted.
Yeah.
You're gonna make
And I
it more
produced-
transparent.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Right. We want everything to be transparent.
Yeah, because Maria and I had a similar experience. I'm not going to go into it, but we went to an award and a lot of people were getting stuff and were like, "Hey, who voted for it?" But I think
Yeah,
it's
I
fair
mean,
the way you're doing it.
The producers could have just printed out all the names on a dartboard.
Yeah,
and-
you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost got jumped. That's how bad it went.
Oh.
I almost jumped up.
But now
Oh,
you know,
shiza.
Now we were about to fight afterwards,
Yeah.
and then
I cut up
and then I
on that.
couldn't fight. I forgot.
Oh
I
yeah.
couldn't fight.
What about your jiu-jitsu, man? You had to print
I don't know, it was
out.
like
bringing it back.
a long time ago.
Oh yeah, because speaking of, you guys are having awards and stuff. Like Maria, our producer, she's very good at like award type of ceremonies and
Submitting
stuff
it,
like that.
too.
And she can record everything professionally, interview people.
Yeah, we want to
like,
stream it.
she's
for sure.
amazing.
That'd be cool.
She's I would suggest you guys hook up with her after.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're excited about the award ceremony location, which is this the studio of a friend of ours. It's a 4,000 square foot studio, and then
Nice.
in the back of it has this large white infinity wall,
Wow.
and then there's a bar in the space as well.
We like the bar part.
I know,
Yeah.
it's like
Can't serve,
selling
can't
it.
serve
You can't
alcohol,
legally
Okay.
right now at the moment.
But-
so-
but there will be like sodas, drinks, popcorn, just
Hot
right there,
dogs,
so
you
you can
know.
just walk
You
to and
just
from.
grab it.
Right,
Yeah.
and we'll have like small intermissions. But yeah, it'll be like because last year was like art house, or we did it. It was done at art house, and Jose, he said they felt like prisoners because there's a point where everyone wanted popcorn.
It wasn't well organized.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was my fault.
Everyone-
No, it's not
Better
your
for the
fault,
next.
man. You're
Yeah.
Everyone wanted popcorn, so there's a kitchen door that opens up right next to the bathrooms, and people were just lined up against the wall.
Oh.
And the cook would just open the door and like hand people popcorn and then take cash and then go back to the kitchen.
Yeah, I was like, please, sir, can I have some more? You know,
I would have been like,
Right. Right. So yeah, this will be it's like we have our own space. This is our event. It's not, and there are like random people walking through the art house theater as well.
No security or nothing.
no,
It was weird. It's like
Yeah.
like I saw like a guy walked up to me and was like, "Hey man, where's the Maverick show?" I'm like, "I don't work here."
Right, yeah.
Maverick is not even showing today. It's
Exactly.
next year,
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
time, have the guest list, have somebody there checking someone in.
Yeah.
ahead of
Yeah,
time.
that could be
Yeah.
That will
security
help out.
because I'm
Yeah.
typecast in movies. Like we get
Are you
typecast.
typecasted
or
so,
not?
so I can be at the door. You're not on the guest list, so
Oh, yeah.
$50. I'll let you in.
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying.
Deeper voice.
Yeah, up $50. I'll let you in.
Yeah.
I was in character right now.
And I'm behind you, like, and then you're like 75, and then we let him in.
That's how it works nowadays. There is something I do want to give a shout out, a little off though. The Frequent Brothers Haunted Houses. The guy JT Molnar, he does make movies, and it would be somebody to connect to. So hopefully, if you do like
who is
more, his name's JT Molnar.
Uh-huh.
Frequent Brothers Haunted Houses Trilogy of Terror.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
okay.
I did make an event too for this Saturday.
Oh,
cool.
I wanted to introduce you to somebody that also, but he's in LA. You know?
oh, he's
He's
in
like,
LA.
If you do everything right, move to LA and suffer with the rest of us. I feel like we already suffered enough just being
Yeah.
here. We don't need
Yeah.
to suffer more.
Yeah, I don't want to move that.
But I know you like horror, so something like that. JT Molnar from the Freak of Brothers Haunted
Oh,
Houses.
okay, yeah.
Say, there's a female, Nicole. She used to be a cop, and she told me to meet. And he will connect
Oh,
you.
okay,
Really
okay.
good guy.
Cool.
Yeah, but also since we're giving shout outs, Joe Lujan does horror right here in
Oh,
Vegas.
yeah.
And I just did a
I
movie
haven't met
with
him. I haven't met
No,
him.
he's awesome
Oh,
guy,
you did a
dude.
movie with him?
I just did a movie with him. Well, you were gone on the East Coast.
What was it
Yeah.
about?
Couldn't wait.
Is it the horror one?
You
I
know,
remember
it's
the
just
horror
it's a
one,
horror
right?
movie, so
Yeah.
without giving the plot away,
Sure.
it's like Michael Myers,
Yeah.
except this is a African American Michael Myers.
Oh, nice.
And I was
Slasher
his
film.
abusive dad. Like that's how he became Michael Myers because I used to beat him when he was a
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
Man. You didn't clean your room, man.
Yeah.
So then he just grew up and he got tired of it and he slaughters me and then they lock him up and then when he escapes, he just on a
No, you're
savage
good. You
mission.
scared me right now,
Well, no, that's because
That's
Joe
why I'm in the
Lujan
middle
brought
here.
it out
That
of
is
me.
why
He
I'm
said,
in
be
the-
more aggressive.
Oh,
So I'm like,
yeah.
yeah.
This is why I sat in the middle.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
why
Yeah.
I'm keeping
You keep the testosterone down.
peace here.
Yeah, you hold me back, you know.
Yeah. But if I get
Yeah,
you
if you
guys,
weren't here, we'd all like
Yeah,
something
like
would go
Voltron
on
into
there.
Right.
a giant
You know,
testosterone
Super
man.
Yeah,
Saiyan
I can
and
feel
stuff.
already. The competition is already there. Calm it down.
But once I follow you guys and I get your Instagrams and stuff, I'll hook you up with them, man.
Yeah,
He's a
because
good
we're
guy.
going to be doing more projects after this. We're actually going to be short films and then,
Oh, we're doing.
Yeah.
We're just gonna churn out. I have this idea that there's this. I tell everyone the story. There's this director. what is his name? Andy something Sandberg.
Andy Sam. No,
He's from Sweden.
Andrew. No.
And like 2008, he made this short film, it was like 2 minutes long on
Lights
YouTube.
Out.
Oh, really?
Lights Out.
That sounds familiar.
It became very popular. People in Hollywood were like, "Hey, you want to make a feature film out of this?" Sure. Next thing you know, he's directed Shazam 2, right?
And Shazam.
Whoa.
So yeah, he's making Shazam 2 already, and
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I kind of creep and watch like upcoming directors and producers, and there's a success story as recently as like last year. This guy made a short horror film, and he was approached by the director of It Follows.
No way.
Yeah, he's like, hey, let's make something, and he's like, oh yeah. So now they're
I like
making
that
something.
movie.
So all it takes is one short film, and you can skyrocket to the top.
It's gotta be freaking good. Though,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
It's gotta be solid.
Cinematic,
There's a matter of virality to it. So I already tried doing one short horror film, and it kind of exploded.
Like
Nicole,
virally
no.
exploded?
Oh, are you getting therapy right?
It
No,
didn't
no, no.
work. It didn't work.
Exploded like a zeppelin, like catching fire.
Oh
Exploded.
man, that's
Right.
mallow.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I just like exploded like another way. Like how are you explaining this?
I was
exploding?
going to mention Nicole because it was
You're funny, man.
the reason Nicole would know about it, and we won't say anything
Will
else.
I know about it?
That certain person I told
Oh,
you.
that person.
That's where it
Yeah.
exploded.
The person.
That's because if you don't have a copyright script and you don't have funds and you've never done anything before, those are like huge red flags.
Right.
No matter how good you talk it up, because they do. There's a lot of good talkers.
Oh yeah.
Man, yeah, sign me up. And then you're like, wait a minute, there's nothing here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to bring it. You have to have good credibility yourself.
Yeah.
You have to have things copyright.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can just take anybody's script then. You
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
watch
I've
out
seen
people
that a lot.
do that.
I've seen that a
So
lot.
I do know what you're talking about. I've been there. Guess what? We've probably both been there already.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
there
Been
too,
in there at
man.
least over a year.
Just a bad
We've
Yeah.
been in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's not deterred us at all. And me and Jose are already in talks with like other local filmmakers, and we're just gonna churn out try to do it monthly, just short horror films. You know,
Okay.
Nice.
micro
I
budget.
love
That's
horror.
great.
Because I play good monsters as well. I mean,
No,
not
I was
just
actually-
about-
yeah,
I'm doing
Yeah,
one. I'm
me too.
directing next year myself. I'm doing 2 projects,
Okay.
and then one of them is on my Uber experiences. You know.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. And it's a suspense thriller. Yeah.
Wow.
And the other
bet.
one is based on the Wendigo.
No way, the
Okay,
monster.
The creature.
Yeah.
The creature.
This one is based on true events. The guy out there is still alive. So
Nice.
you might find me, but yeah, it's
You
it's
got
a
backup
Yeah,
now.
man, we
Yeah,
got your
it's-
back, man.
no. I'll
You
keep
want
in mind
him to
because
find you now.
it's gonna be. I'm saving up money for that one, but that one's gonna be like a big action piece.
Hey,
action-
that's very interesting. So we're gonna hold that thought
Yeah.
because folks are gonna take a commercial break,
Nice.
and we'll be right back. We got more to share with you. See you in 2 minutes.
Have you been thinking about having your own TV show and how to publish it? Social media shows is what you're looking for. Start your show with our network and your first month could be free. Inquire now. Email us at admin@socialmediashows.com. We accept applications from around the world.
Welcome to Social Media Shows. Have you been watching social media shows recently? Of course you have. We have been live streaming for 4 years across social media platforms. We produce over 70 shows with over 1,000 episodes. In the process, we've helped over 100 creators realize their dreams and start their own show. We give platforms to promote your business. If you are an artist, if you have an event, if you are entrepreneurs, or if you have a story. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe and follow us on major social media platforms. And if you have a great idea of a show, join us. Social media shows can help you produce and live stream your own show. Let us help you make your dream become a reality.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, social media shows is always collaborate with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, social media shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Vegas Views, where we stream live every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Hey, but guys, where we left off at, I want to get back with my amazing guest, Jose Uribe. He got some scary stories about the Wendigo. Hey, can you tell us about that?
Oh, you want to? Oh, okay. That one is okay. That one, okay. So yeah, the Wendigo. It's like a monster. Human being becomes a cannibal and becomes a Wendigo. So this one is based on a Greyhound bus incident in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this one. There was two. So basically, there's two people that collided together. They're both people that are free spirit. They're travelers. So one time, one of the guys, they meet in the bus, and then one of the guys stabs the other guy and starts doing stuff to him, and then he cuts his head off, and then he starts going out the whole bus just like with his head and eating it. And then there's a whole SWAT team shows up and tries to stop him, but it's basically on that incident. And the reason I chose that incident is because it's based on true events. But
Really?
They said it was he got possessed by the Wendigo. And yeah, it's very grotesque, to be honest. And it's the way I'm gonna shoot it is like an action supernatural film.
Okay.
And it's like Dog Day Afternoon meets a slasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that.
And it's grotesque and violent. And,
No, I got it. But just so you know, I can play a really awesome Wendigo. I can chop
oh,
their
I
heads
was
off
thinking
and look at
how
it.
tall are you?
Yeah! If you're next, I can do that.
6'4"?
Yeah. No, I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
Don't take
okay.
my inches away. I mean, inches are important.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing next year. I'm saving up for it. I'm doing Uber. I'm doing. I'm trying to fund the movies. I'm doing it.
So you're gonna mostly have it on a Greyhound-looking bus.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be a bloody flesh
Yeah.
flying everywhere.
Chopping heads
Massacre,
off.
Yeah.
blood, everything. Maybe in a
I
mouth.
like-
Yeah.
Are you gonna have it also grosso?
10,000
Yeah.
gallons of blood. I want to
And
exaggerate.
in chunks.
I
Yeah.
have
Let it
chunks
make sure
coming out of my
like-
mouth.
Yeah.
Or coming in someone's mouth.
Yeah,
Those,
yeah, coming in.
Those like single-ish location movies are always really interesting. Where it's like,
Yeah.
how do you make this last, or like how do you keep
Building
subverting?
up that terror and that
Mhm.
suspense of
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
trying to get away.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because the guy the guy is still alive. The guy he became I don't know. He was incompetent. They said he was incompetent to stand trial.
Mm-hmm.
So he was let go, and then he's out there with the United States.
Really?
It might be one of you guys.
No,
so
man.
they're okay.
We're barbarians, but
Yeah.
we don't hurt people. We only go after bad people. So,
Oh, okay.
so we do
Well,
like that.
maybe they might have it in them, but it's not them.
Yeah,
It wasn't
it's not
that
us.
one.
Isn't
No
that just
way.
wasn't he? I thought he was on drugs or something, or bath salts or something.
No, that was another experience.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
I mean, no, he had the experience with a supernatural spirit that
Right,
took over
the
his body
Wendigo.
with drugs.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
one you're
yeah.
talking about is in Florida. That was the one where
Right.
this guy under the bridge started eating this homeless man.
Right.
Whoa.
And he was under bath salt and he was a
Bath
zombie.
salt.
Okay,
Yeah.
bath
Yeah,
salt.
I mean,
I used to live there. I was there when
So,
that whole thing
you should have a
happened.
list
Yeah,
of
for real.
what you don't take if you don't want to be a zombie. But if you
Yeah.
want to be a zombie that eats people in real life, then bath salts is one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I had bath salts in my what's it called in my tub, so I just got rid of them. They have those with that smell.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
yeah.
I don't think it's the same thing.
No, I'm not pretty sure those are right.
If you take a bath in it, you just can't
Yeah.
eat
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Ingest
that's what I'm saying.
it,
I got rid of them.
You
Like,
can't ingest it.
I don't know if
That's
like the smell could go inside, right? That's
Oh,
it?
right.
The smell
Yeah.
of
Inhaling
no,
it,
I think
Yeah.
inhaling's okay because I've inhaled through the bath
Yeah.
aromas because it helps you relax.
I've inhaled
I
some
think if you take
Calgon.
it though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it goes right to the brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damages,
that's what
makes holes in there.
I don't do drugs.
Right. No, me either,
I
man.
got family.
You don't want
Yeah,
Swiss cheese
yeah.
for brains, or
Yeah.
you'll end up having to go to the trial, and then they'll
Right.
say you can't even go to jail because you're
'Cause you're
insane,
in-
and then
yeah.
you have to be in a
You're
white
not
padded
fit for
cell,
trial.
Yeah.
unless you want to be there.
No, but I got a question for you guys, man, because I just met you guys. You're awesome. So I'm just putting this out there because I've done a lot of different campaigns. But but when you try to get funding for films, because you say you're saving up and stuff,
Yeah.
what do you think about?
More aptly, we're trying to get funding right now. For
Yeah.
we're doing a modern adaptation of The Invisible Man, H.G. Wells' book.
Right.
Ah, nice.
It's called The Tragedy of the Invisible Man. We've been shooting for the last few weeks a teaser trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to put that up on Kickstarter. But yeah, go ahead with your question.
But it's more of a statement. What I was going to say is, I'm just asking because you guys are awesome, and Nicole always connects me with awesome people. He always connects me with savage people, so it makes me an awesome savage.
Oh,
But
nice.
the whole thing is, are you guys open to something that's called pay to play? Right? I've seen some producers that do ad campaigns, and they go like, "Hey, if you, I don't know if it's a donation or whatever, but you donate so much money, you can be in the background." Or
Yeah,
you
we're
can
trying to
be,
do all that,
or you
yeah.
can be like, you can
Special thanks.
you can
Yeah,
co-play with
executive
OJ
producer.
Silverback and he can eat you, or you can be a co-producer, or you can be a director.
Yeah.
I always wonder. I mean, I feel like that sort of incentivation. I don't know. I'm gonna give up on that word. But you know what I mean.
Incentivizes, yeah.
It's a,
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like that sort of incentive is probably more effective with like bigger name
Oh.
things. Like I just watched this video. This guy was talking about there's this show. It was like a cable TV singing show where everyone's like dressed in costumes, so you can't see them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the award was like you get to be in High School Musical 3.
Oh.
But the guy that won it, he is in 2 seconds of like spoof footage during the credits.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's not cool.
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
been a
good.
dirty-
No,
he's
that's
doing like
bad.
4 months of
Yeah.
like this.
No, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
not good. I just brought it up because I've done actually 2 of these type of films, and I want to be honest with you, folks who want to be aspiring actors like OG Silverback. People was telling me, "Oh, you shouldn't do it," but at the 2 I did, I had positive experiences, and my name just got big. So my name got big. The producers got big as well because it
Yeah.
just took off good because you get all this funding.
and people want to be part of it the next
Yeah,
time.
and they
because
want to
get
be, and
bigger
it's like it's an
better.
ongoing thing.
Right.
And you start drawing more bigger names because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
start growing.
Absolutely.
The funding's coming
Absolutely, yeah.
in. Yeah. So I just thought I'd share that with you because
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
are cool.
Oh, for sure, man.
Yeah, no, we might
And
talk to you
fun.
after this about it because we're trying to find different ways.
Well,
I'm
Master
doing-
Jason actually knows more about it. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
piggybacking on his coattails.
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, because right now we're funding through Uber. I'm like 10 hours, 12 hours.
Uber.
Uber, yeah.
That's why you got the Uber stories, right?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
interesting
yeah.
stuff.
Uber's a lot.
Yeah,
Uber a lot, yeah.
No,
I'm
I
like a
got it.
serial killer, gang members.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we need, so yeah.
Wow.
I had like 3 Swedes get in my car and like, hey Gabriel, do you know where there's cocaine? I'm like,
Whoa.
Oh, I have
No,
crazy
man.
stories like that. It's
That's
crazy.
nothing cocaine, or how about if they ask you to hide a dead body, like
Oh.
that's a,
Yeah.
like weed.
Yeah.
There's something Boulder
Right.
that's a soft ground because a lot of places have caliche. Not that I would know. Only
You're
from
very
looking at
knowledgeable
Google.
on this topic.
Is this?
Yeah, it's like she wouldn't know, but she
I know.
knows, right?
I forgot. Is this
Wear
supposed to be
red,
PG or like can we
Uh,
supposed to PG?
no, let's keep it kind of PG just
Okay,
because
okay.
we're streamed all over the
Oh,
world
okay,
in some
okay.
countries,
Oh no, because I was gonna say. So there was this one guy Uber. He asked me, "Oh, can you go pick up my friend in this location?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here." And I'm like, "I'm here." And he's like, "Well, which girl do you like?" And I'm like, "What? Like, which girl do you like?" And I'm like, so I was like, "Wait, what?" And that was smart, if he gets in trouble, I get in trouble, but
I
he
know,
does it.
yeah, because you picked the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
He did not do it.
No,
Obviously.
no,
I didn't
yeah,
do it.
thank
No,
you,
I
yeah.
canceled it though. 'cause
No,
I still waited for the 3 minutes so I could get the
Yeah.
Cancellation fee. Yeah.
cancellation
Oh,
fee.
good to know.
So he was on the phone like, I don't know. She's walking out. Hold on one sec. And
Yeah.
cancel.
There you go. That's
Yeah,
smart.
Goodness.
Yeah,
I
that's
bet
smart.
there's some crazy stuff. I mean, you should start doing skits and
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
should make
Yeah.
it fun
That
because I
sounds
did
really
see
good.
your guys' video. You are funny, so
Yeah. Oh, he's
bring in
funny.
that. You both are. I saw you with
Well, I want to see the
one
video
had no
too.
shoes
I want to see
on.
the
Oh,
video.
There's some craziness.
Yeah.
I was
How
like,
do I
it
see
was
the video?
entertaining.
We'll
Oh,
share
yeah.
it with you. It's
Okay.
just we're gonna be doing stupid
lot.
skits until the premiere.
All right.
So, to the point where it's like, okay, let's shut these idiots up. We'll do their event.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you are having that $1,000 cash incentive. I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want it.
Me too. I want
Yeah.
another
No,
watch.
I'm getting it.
Hey.
Now I want to be in it because I do want to win it.
Well,
And
now I'm
if you win it,
competing. I want to win
you can't
too.
compete
Yeah.
against.
Well, like,
the-
I don't know if we've mentioned this already too, but we the thing I'm most excited about is we want to make it. We want to get a film crew and go set to set to set during the 48 hours. Like I'm just gonna stay up all weekend
Holy crap!
and just do like okay,
Behind the scenes.
okay guys, we're outside your location, and then they'll walk out and we'll do live interviews. Like, oh yeah, we just shot this scene.
Nice.
I'm imagining people are like oh, they're
Dying.
in costume.
Yeah,
or they got blood.
yeah.
I think it'll be a fun way to be like get a
Behind the
gauge of what
scenes.
everyone's doing. Yeah.
I love behind the scenes too.
Me
I
too,
always
yeah.
gravitate
Yeah.
to see what it is because if it looks boring, I'm like, man,
No.
like, I'm glad I wasn't in that
No.
one. 'cause that-
Yeah.
Behind the scenes is raw and uncut. It's just what it is, you know.
Right.
And people are like really, they're tired, gouchy. I know jujitsu, so
Who doesn't? You
you
should
know.
have a shirt that says
Yeah.
that and just
I
everybody
love
gets you.
jujitsu.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm his bodyguard, So.
Oh, okay, man.
Nice.
I knew that's. I wasn't sure what the dynamic was.
Yeah.
So it's good that you brought some backup
Yeah.
because
No, I'm gonna hit his leg and run.
Watch your back, home.
Yeah.
There's a guy right there.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you guys, how did you get into like the film industry and stuff like that?
Oh, with me, like just in general, like I like films. I grew up watching movies.
Mhm.
Like I grew up at home watching movies. Like I would cook, clean while my parents were working 14 hours a day,
Oh, gotcha.
and then I would watch films. And then I went to watch Independence Day and then
I
Men in
love that.
Black.
Oh,
Independence
man.
Day. I just
Yeah.
met James Duvall.
Oh,
and I didn't know he was
wow.
in Independence Day. So
Yeah.
my friend Ozzy's like, Nicole, you know James. He's sitting right next, just like this. I'm like,
Oh.
don't call somebody out like that.
Yeah.
What the heck? So now I know somebody
Right.
that was in
Yeah,
Independence Day.
no,
Yeah,
very
that's cool.
it's my favorite movie. It's one of I forgave Will Smith,
Me too,
I'm
man.
not-
You know, we all get emotional.
but he's my boy too, Chris
Yeah.
Rock, So
Right.
I got his back too,
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what inspired me, and I want to make films. So because I go to with my family to the movies every week, and we're gonna watch Black Adam this week, and then,
Oh, nice with the rock.
yeah. So we're gonna I want to make films, big blockbuster films, and also small films, and so I
Yeah.
can take my family to see them, and yeah,
Oh, that's nice,
Nice,
man.
nice.
Yeah.
that's why I'm hoping he's gonna make it for sure. He's gonna producing movies, So
All right.
No
So
pressure.
I think I was watching YouTube clips and I saw a clip from The Shining, and it was
Oh,
that whole scene of Jack following Wendy up the stairs.
yeah.
And I watched it over, and I was getting like chills. Like, what? I've never felt like this about anything.
Right.
I watched it over like 4 or 5 times, and I watched the movie. Then I watched Space Odyssey, and I fell asleep halfway through. Then I watched it again. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Right.
And then that was kind of my end, is like Stanley Kubrick, just like beautiful filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
You get to watch all the classics:
Yep.
Martin Scorsese, P.T. Anderson, Wes Anderson. Is it P.T. Anderson and Wes Anderson? They have the same last name, huh?
Wes Anderson does horror, right?
I'm not
No, Wes
sure.
Anderson.
I'm looking.
Wes Anderson did Budapest Hotel.
Oh,
But just like watching all these classic films, and,
Ty West is the horror guy. Sorry.
and I actually
Wes
I'm
Craven,
from Kansas. Wes Craven, yeah, he did like Nightmare on Elm Street.
You're from Canada?
I'm from Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Yeah,
Like Dorothy.
right.
Right on.
Yeah, and then I got in a tornado and I came to
Came to
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Hey.
the story had to
Yeah.
came to Vegas.
Yeah, remember there was a tornado like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah,
That
he
was
just
it.
magically appeared. That's right on.
Yeah.
Welcome to Vegas.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, I was in Kansas, just like not much of a film community there because it was like a small city. And I just had like an intense interest in film, but just did not articulate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I came out here, I met Jose at that mixer event, and I got to shoot that first short film with Ali. And since then, we're just Jose has just been working on trying to turn out as many as we can, make it better and better every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we do take filmmaking serious. When
Right,
I saw Independence Day 2, I was like, man, if they can make it, if they can make a crappy movie like that, I can make it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
Now I gotta share a
Funny.
story with you because it's similar. So I doing martial arts and stuff, and I wanted to get into action movies and all that. And
Singing
when I-
Seagal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Steven
love
Seagal.
Singing Seagal
Me
too.
too.
So I finally got to the bucket list after I retired, like acting, let's try acting. And then I said, well, let me go to this Aikido school. And I walk in and the sensei goes, what do you want? What do you want to do here? And I said, well, I want to be like Steven Seagal. And he turned to me and goes, you want to be a bad actor?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh,
Yeah.
man, no.
Innocent.
Yeah.
Do you know how to run though?
My
or-
name's Bennett.
Yeah.
I'm not in it. I'm not in it.
I gotta look like him.
yeah. Yeah, I love Steven Seagal, his movies. I mean, not
Does he
his
run? I didn't know he runs.
No, he doesn't know how to run.
No, he runs funny.
I
He
think
runs
they,
funny.
I think they show him like lurching forward and they cut.
Yeah, right,
And
right.
they'll cut to the next scene and he's lurching to that scene.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I started running like him, so I can't run straight anymore because of him. You know?
Oh, okay, okay. You did some method acting. You got
Yeah.
a character
Yeah.
that couldn't come out. That's
Yeah,
cool.
no, he was my childhood. I would watch all his movies.
No, me too.
Lethal Weapon.
I got a collection, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Eddie Murphy. I grew up with Eddie Murphy. You know, I discovered Dave Chappelle in my mind because I was like, that guy's gonna be big one day, and then he became big.
No, he's huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. No, I was thinking though, guys, because I'm new to this whole social media thing, and like I said, Nicole and Master Jason, they put the whip on me to produce
Oh, yeah,
more.
yeah.
But is TikTok like a vehicle for short films, or Instagram, or YouTube? You know what I mean? Like, what's the best vehicle for short films?
I think TikTok's a good way to gain exposure.
Okay.
I have a buddy.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's name's Kendrick Kirk. Like he devoted a whole year to becoming like a real popular TikToker, like millions and millions of an influencer.
Views.
Yeah.
No, millions and millions of subscribers, or like people are on his page.
Really?
Wow.
And millions upon millions of views. No money. No money at all.
Okay.
Make no money on it.
Okay.
People that are even bigger than him will make like $15 like a month.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know.
So good for popularity though.
Yeah.
I do see a lot of that interaction where something will be seen on TikTok and then you can sort of outsource it to your other
Yeah. That's
platforms.
what I was thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of exposure.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I do have a question. The movies that you will make short films, will you submit them to festivals?
Yeah. So actually, I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it, but there are short films we want to make that are just like 3 to 4 or 5 minutes long,
Mhm.
and I don't know if they have submissions that for that short of length.
Yes.
They do. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, if we can, we will.
I have a grand master plan. Should we tell them or should we?
Oh no!
Yes.
Share, please
Oh,
do
so,
share with
uh,
us.
So
Sure.
we are gonna mark our territory in Vegas. Like, you know, this is our location. You know, like Don Corleone. Hey, this is you better pay. But no, we're gonna be creating a platform. We're gonna do streaming services, and then we're also gonna be showcasing theaters. You know, we're gonna show local filmmakers films, and we're gonna be that's what we're gonna be doing because I want to see films in the big screen still. That's my prefer.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to do a couple streaming services. It's in early development, but
Sure.
it's going to be next year.
Okay.
But that's how, we want to really showcase the local talent of Las Vegas because there's a lot of talent.
Oh, no, there's a lot of
You
talent.
guys ever heard of a Desert Cactus film?
No, I haven't.
Insanely talented.
Really?
Yeah, really, really great. They do all their VFX in house. They have this really great. I'll show it to you later. But it's
Oh, thanks.
this music video for this lady called Sonia. But like Hollywood,
Wow.
like Hollywood level music videos,
Wow.
and they're working on a feature film right now.
Okay.
But yeah, tons of really talented people. in
Yeah,
Vegas.
there's a lot. I have George. His name is George M. But
Oh,
I don't know
George.
George. He's good. I shot a film where we had fake guns. It was like our guns were leased, but it looked so cool. It was for a 48. And it looked so cool. He did it within like 2 days. And he's talented.
Mhm.
Like
He's talking about the VFX.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another Noah too. He's pretty good. Peter. There's a lot of really talented
You're
filmmakers here.
dropping names that we have not.
No, we
that
have not
are and
heard
will
of
never
it.
be
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to.
With
Yeah,
the
yeah,
the last name to the camera.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so we
George M. It's really hard to pronounce his name. You
Okay.
know.
That's you.
Neil Kiro.
Can you imagine people just typing in George really hard
George,
to pronounce his
Yeah,
name?
yeah. No, I'll tag them, but they're
Okay,
talented. They're
Yeah.
Peter Calistis, Melissa Rosario. She's like a producer here. They're all good, and the thing is like, I want to showcase their talent, like people like them that are talented and
they
you know.
care and they want to build.
No, they're obsessed. They're not the good type of obsession, not the
obsessed.
No, I
bad.
got you. Yeah,
You know,
It's
not the
another level
toxic.
then.
Yeah,
Right,
they're like,
right.
oh, let's go shoot a music video tomorrow. I'm like, whoa, that's how.
Wow.
And they're good. They're
no,
not
I like that.
you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they focus on they're good. Like I'm like, oh man, I feel like a phony around them because it's like I grew up with them, you know, making films and then like from UNLV and they're good, you know.
Nice.
And then his first 30-second spot, it's like a horror, right? It's a horror. It was
Yeah.
really good. Like it's really good. So that's why I'm like, oh, I'm investing. You know, I'm like,
Will
you know,
they be
we're
at
collaborating.
Will they be at this mixer
At the mixer?
tomorrow?
I'm gonna see if they could be there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
because
I-
I like to come and then meet them
Will you
and
be
stuff.
Facebook Live or Instagram Live? Will
Yeah,
you
where
be
you
on?
can
stream it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll
That's
help.
really important. I
No,
think
it
I'm gonna
is.
show up. Is there a fee to go to this mixer tomorrow?
It's practically you just have to it's not it's just an event, you know, you guys the thing is you do have to pay for your food and drinks. You
Okay,
know,
that's
as well,
cool,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
you know,
bar.
it's
Okay.
a bar.
18 bit. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, they support local filmmakers and local artists. They do
Oh, nice.
comedy stuff there.
Oh, really?
Comedy. Yeah, I did one and I sucked. So.
What about open mic? I do open mic.
Oh, they
just
do
so
have
you
open
know.
mic.
I do
Open mic.
I do poetry.
They
Yeah.
They actually did that.
It's always
Are they doing that
poetry.
today?
No, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
doing it today. At
18 men.
We were
Poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not poetry. I don't know about poetry. It's
Okay.
comedy night.
Hey, so you know
Oh.
what, guys? This has been great. I was hoping after we wrap up, we can get together and
Oh,
get
yeah.
all the names and addresses. But I really appreciate you guys coming. Is there any last shout outs you want to do as we get ready to wrap it up?
Man, I'm gonna butcher this quote, but to those of you that have a tentative interest in participating in our film event, there's a quote by Steven Spielberg, where he's asked by Stanley Kubrick, "What is the hardest part about filmmaking?" And Steven aptly says, "The hardest part about filmmaking is getting out of the car." So, if you're interested, I implore you all to get out of the car, meet us at one of these mixers, and come to the kickoff and get started, just like I did about a year ago.
Wow.
You won't regret it.
What about you, Jose?
I one of my favorite movies of all time. It's like a big franchise, and it's all about family. You know.
Okay.
So we want to create a family with everybody here,
Yeah.
and that's what we do. Like we want to create family among filmmakers.
You like those movies?
I love the Fast and the Furious.
Oh, me too, man.
I love The Rock too. You know,
I
I'm
love
still-
The Rock,
Fast
man.
and
Yeah,
Furious, because
yeah.
Noel G might be coming out here at the end
Hey,
of
we're
the
gonna all
month
hang out
for
together.
Project for Humanities.
Oh.
So
And what
there's
about
an
you,
event
Nicole?
going
You want to shout out some events or whatever?
Well, the only thing, there's a Project for Humanities events coming at the end of the month, and it has to do with community connection and supporting the youth. And then the Free Brothers Haunted Houses that I do love.
Mhm.
And then I wanted to give a shout out to the Stahili Farms. Joy Smith is the ticket winner for the 6 free admission tickets.
Mhm.
Ah, nice.
And me, myself, folks, I want to give a shout out to the community. I'm all about building community. I'm glad I met these guys. And I want to invite them and you to come over to Vegas Empire Stunts on Hacienda Decatur to see Master Air and Master Jason.
Oh,
So
I'm
you
gonna
can learn to be a
go.
savage
Yeah,
like
we're
OG Silverback. What about you, Master Jason?
I just want to give a shout out to the Las Vegas film industry. They just did a survey, and Vegas is number 2 for making films.
Oh,
We're
nice.
becoming the new Hollywood. Everybody's moving here, producers and stuff.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
look out for these
LA
guys.
sucks, man.
Coming up.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
sucks. Anyway, thank you for joining us, folks, and we'll see you next week, 12 p.m. Vegas Views. Take care.
Welcome to social media shows. Have you been watching social media shows recently? Of course you have. We have been live streaming for 4 years across social media platforms. We produce over 70 shows with over 1,000 episodes. In the process, we've helped over 100 creators realize their dreams and start their own show. We give platforms to promote your business. If you are an artist, if you have an event, if you are entrepreneurs, or if you have a story. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe and follow us on major social media platforms. And if you have a great idea of a show, join us. Social media shows can help you produce and live stream your own show. Let us help you make your dream become a reality.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran.